Hi, welcome back. We are ready to start answering some questions that have been asked by customers and passerbys at some of our recent shows.
Craft fairs, yeah.
Yeah. So we have taken this opportunity to, instead of just answering them when we're at the shows,
Which we do, by the way.
we do. we do
take
answer
the time
them.
to do that.
But we thought, other people might want to know the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. So we're going to bring some of the most asked questions that have been asked to us at the craft fairs and our other shows and bring them to you so you can hear what people are asking and what our answer is. Today's is how we work as a team writing a book.
Yes, because we do it quite differently than any other team or duo that I've ever come across.
Yes,
all.
We have a very unique method. Not many people do this, and I think it is a unique situation because of our relationship together as a mother-daughter and how close we are.
Yes.
Being that I was homeschooled, my mother was practically my best friend from pre-K all the way to high school. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I love it. But because we're so close, we're kind of in sync with each other. My dad likes to joke that there is an invisible umbilical cord that never got cut when I was born because we're literally twins.
The other one's there.
We're literally twins at a time when we come up with writing ideas. And so many people, even when we were previously published many years ago, our editor was astonished at how well we worked together on a story. And she said one of the most memorable things that she said to me was, I've read so many others of our authors who have co-wrote with each other, and you can definitely see when you're reading where one person stopped and the other person began. There's a difference in voice there. But when we write, it's all smooth. It flows together. You cannot tell who wrote what when we write. And so today we're going to kind of give you a little sneak peek as to how we do it and how it works best for us and why other methods do not work best for us.
Well, one of the main methods that is used is, and you've got to remember that quite often when you have two authors working together, quite often there's a lot of mileage between them. I mean, they could be in complete different states at opposite ends of the country. They could even be out of country. You could have one up in Canada and the other one in the United States, or one over in England and one in the United States. This happens. It's actually fairly common. And so what they will do is one will take the lead and write the first chapter, and then send that chapter to the second author. They will read it and then do the next chapter. And then send both chapters back to the original author, and she'll sit down and read over what the second author wrote and go in and add the third chapter. And they do that back and forth per chapter. The only other way I've ever heard of it done is by scene. Instead of chapter, they change scenes. And okay, you be in charge of this scene, I'll do this scene, you do this scene, I'll do that scene type thing.
There's one other one that I have heard occasionally. It's not as popular, but one will write the first half of the book and then the other one writes the second half. They get to the middle and then the other author takes over that other half. So there are multiple different ways to write a book when you have two authors doing it. However,
we don't do any of those.
We don't do any of those. And so you're probably sitting there going, how in the heck do they write this book? What other way or method is there?
Well, because we live in the same household, we are constantly together. I take the lead as far as the actual typing goes. I'm a little bit faster typer than Lady V is. Not by much, though. She's pretty good. But
I learned from the best.
So I will take and be in charge of the computer. And we will sit down after the outline of a story is done.
We outline it all in one go.
And then I go, okay, this is what we had down in the outline for the very beginning. Is this where you want to start? Yes or no? And we go from there. If it's yes, okay, tell me what you're thinking. Let's get this party started. And, she'll throw out some ideas, and I'll throw out some ideas, and then I'll start typing. Combining our ideas all together into a scene.
We will sit there across from each other and, here's one
Bounce
idea.
ideas,
Oh,
yeah.
I like this, but can we add this twist to it? And it goes back and forth. We do a lot of bouncing with the ideas. And then once we have that idea perfected in our mind as to how we want this scene to go down, we type it out. Or she types it out.
I type it out, and then when I get it typed out, I'll read it over to Lady V and go, okay, is this what you had in mind? Is this what you want? Is there any changes? Do we need to add anything, subtract anything?
Do any
And
tweaking.
so we tweak that now that it's down, in actual words. So we do that per scene, literally.
Yes. Per scene throughout the entire book.
I'll there's often, even if she's got something else to do, we'll sit down beforehand. There's been times when she's traveling with her fiance or something like that, and I'll say, okay, give me something to do while you're gone. Let's go over this next chapter, this next scene. Tell me what you want in it. Tell me what you're envisioning so I can write some notes down, and then I'll take it from there and mold it and see what you think. And that way I can be working on that while she's gone doing her own stuff. So we've done that a few times too.
Yes. Now, the one area that changes slightly is we do have strengths and weaknesses when it comes to writing certain scenes.
Yes.
I am the strength for writing the action.
Yes.
Anything that involves action or suspense, that is my sector. Whereas Alice is very good on that heart-wrenching emotion, just really grabbing you, and I'm not even talking sad. I'm just, where you just really get absorbed into how this character is feeling and what's currently going on in the romance. She is excellent on the romance and the lead up to that. So we do have our strengths and weaknesses, and we learn to work around those. So she will technically try to plot out most of that scene, whereas I come up with plotting out most of the action or the suspense scenes.
Yeah, and even after we plot it out, I don't dare try to write an action scene without her sitting right across from me, telling me, because it's not my strength. It's Lady V's, and like she said, meanwhile, she, when it comes to a romance scene, she's like, okay, Mom, just let me know what you come up with.
Fast and Furious and Lord of the Rings, The Notebook. That's pretty much how I can tell you our writing is.
It works.
It does work, and it works great. We work good as a team.
We do.
And even when we branch off, because we do have some books that are not titled for both authors, such as Vampires Among Us, is under Alice's name only. And there's another series that we're going to end up redoing as Alice, which is the Texas Vampire Rangers, which does not have my name on it either. I don't want my name on it because I don't feel that I do enough work for it. And these are mostly her babies. She has formed the idea for most of the entire story. Now, yes, she knows she needs to add a little action here or a little suspense here.
And the action scenes are straight from this one.
I don't think I fit as the title of Ghost Writer, but Ghost Idea.
Okay.
Idea. I'm the Ghost Idea.
I like that.
And I don't mind it. I actually enjoy it. I like being able to just kind of slip in and just go, okay, well, how about this idea for this book and this scene? And, Alice will usually like it, or if she doesn't, we work until we find something that works for it. And it's perfectly fine with me. There's a book that I had out previously called My Beloved Werewolf, which I am slowly trying to rework because it needed a lot of work. It's in worse shape than all the other ones that we're working on. But Alice really helped me in breaking through with the romance in that one. That was my first standalone book on my own. Not standalone. It is part of a series, but it was my first breakthrough book on my own. And so that is how she did the exact same thing. She came in as a ghost idea and really helped me with the romance and kind of flushing everything out. At the time, I was 19 when I wrote that book?
I believe so.
So my scenes were very choppy. And so she came through and taught me how to really flush things out and get them all to run smoothly with each other. It definitely will not be the same book when it's redone. I'm hoping it'll be better.
Well, yeah, I think that's you can say that about all of the books. And
Yeah.
we're going through and adding a lot of content. We've learned a lot over the last 5 years. And I think it's helped us, and I think it'll make all of our writing better than ever before.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. Just a little information on how we write and how we, develop books and storylines.
How we work together.
Yeah, how we work together. So if you
how
like
we
this,
are two peas in a pod.
So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button.
Smash the like
Smash the like button. And we will see you Wednesday. Wednesday we will have an update on the writing, and we are also going to be discussing the show that we just did. Yeah,
this video is pre-recorded because we're getting ready to leave on Friday to go down to the show and set up. So the video is pre-recorded because we're coming in late Sunday night.
Yes, but Wednesday's show will give you all the details.
Wednesday's video.
Or Wednesday's video. What did I say? Show?
Show.
Oh, well, it is just a little. It's a mini show.
It's a YouTube show.
It's a YouTube show, yes. I want to be a movie star today.
The Alice and Lady V show.
I like that. Anyway, stay tuned. Catch us Wednesday for all the details from this weekend's show. Until then, have a great day.